Hi everyone, we're back and I'm talking about raising plants from seed today. And the first tip I wanted to offer is that when I open my seed raising mix, I empty the entire bag into a plastic tub. This is another one that I found on the side of the road. It's amazing how often people throw these out, but the real advantage of a plastic tub is that if I get halfway through preparing seed and I run out of punnets or time or interest, I can just put the lid on and seal it up, and that will stop my seed raising mix from drying out. The other tip is to get your seed raising mix the year that you're going to use it. It doesn't store well, neither does potting mix. You're better off using it up or putting it in the garden and then going and getting the fresh stuff when you need it. And make sure that when you're potting up, that it's not dry, that it's nice and moist like this. So this bag's actually just been sitting out in the rain, so it's fine. Now when I fill the punnets, basically all I do, and normally I'd be wearing gloves, I've taken them off so I can use the phone. Normally all I do is to scoop it into the punnet and smooth it off, and then just very gently press down into the top. So remember, plants need air as much as they need soil and water. So what you don't want to do is press that in really hard, or that's going to retard the growth of your seeds. So normally what I do is I prepare a great stack of them, and that means I can sit and pot up as many seedlings as I like, and I don't have to keep putting my gloves on and off. I do find working with seed I really need bare hands. My other tip is that these little what are they called? I think it's a cuticle stick. I've had it for many years, and it's a really great tool for planting seed. The trick with planting seed is to make sure it goes at the right depth. So generally speaking, every seed goes in as deep as the seed, if that makes sense. So a really fine seed, you'll probably just mix it with sand and sprinkle it across the surface, and a big seed like a pumpkin needs to go as deep as that seed in order for it to germinate properly. So that what they're sitting on top of is another rescued plastic tub, and this one's actually got air holes which are going to be quite difficult to see, but I've drilled air holes into the side, into the base and into the top. This works really well as a little portable greenhouse. A lot of people ask me about building greenhouses on the Central Coast. Look, honestly, unless you were into orchids or raising something that needed a lot of heat and a lot of humidity, I don't really see the point. For most of the year we can grow stuff outdoors. Things will germinate outdoors, and you really only need this extra warm environment for things like tomatoes that are going to need a little bit more heat in order for them to germinate early. You can also just, if you've got this is my laundry over here. My laundry's got a lovely north facing window, and my other tip is to just put a little table in behind the window in an inside room that's facing north, and they will get plenty of sun and plenty of heat without you needing to go to the expense of building a greenhouse or of getting one of those sort of plastic greenhousey bin things. So I'm going to spend a bit of time now sitting and putting some seed in. Most of them I'm just going to put into trays, and I'm going to find a nice warm spot. So the whole of this brick wall is north facing, and it's also got paving at the base of it, and that means I've got a really great warm spot to put seedlings. So look for somewhere like that. Remember, they're going to need to be watered at least once a day, and twice a day is better. So it's really good to put them somewhere. So this is my laundry door, and my clothesline is over in that direction. So I know that if I put my seedlings here, I am literally going to fall over them if I don't water them. So that's an example of the permaculture principle of relative location. Put things near where they need to be and where you'll remember to do them. So I hope that gets all of you interested in getting out and getting some seeds started. You might also have a look at some of the great seed catalogues. My favourites are Green Harvest, who are a lovely bunch of people as well. They recently donated some seeds to one of the refugee camps. This is Green Patch, who also do beautiful organic seeds. And then of course Diggers, who just about everybody is familiar with, although I do understand a lot of the Diggers seeds come in from overseas, but they are nonetheless heirloom seeds. So one of the real advantages of buying seed is you're also going to get access to species that you're unlikely to find in punnets at hardware stores and nurseries. And the real problem with the things raised that way is that the pest species have evolved in parallel with all of those popular seedlings. So when you grow things like the blackjack zucchini and the iceberg lettuce and the standard green-headed broccoli, all of the pest species are very familiar with them. When you grow heirlooms, not only are you helping to protect our seed heritage, but you're also much likely to get problems with pests. Ideally, I will reach the stage where most of the seed I sow is seed that I've collected, but there are some things where honestly it's just much easier and simpler for me to get the seed from a professional seed supplier, and also it's really good fun. I love a good seed catalogue. So I hope that's helpful. Get out there, get some seeds started this weekend or anytime during the week. It's a great lockdown project and it keeps us all distracted from some of the less happy news. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.